DanganRonpa.
I hope you guys are ready for some fan service because, oh boy, episode 2 of DanganRonpa 3D Spur is here. This was an interesting episode, I must say. It was pretty funny and pretty hot. So let's get right into it. Our episode begins with Chisa, that seems to be doing a great job as a teacher because her students are showing up to class. Koichi is also there, giving us a reference to Celestia from DanganRonpa 1, and he's actually going to look for her. Something that you will notice in this episode is that there are a lot of references to stuff that will happen in the future, so you have to pay a lot of attention. But not everything is going smooth, as Chisa gets a call that something is happening in her classroom. Akane and Nekomaru are fighting each other, and the teacher that was looking after the class fainted. They are destroying the whole classroom. Here we get another reference, this time to Seiko from the future anime, because it seems Teru worked with her at one point. I find that really interesting. He gives Akane a drug that turns her body super buff, and she keeps fighting Nekomaru. While this is happening, Chiaki leaves the classroom and gets some really nice interaction with the ultimate impostor. Chiaki thinks that her talent won't get her friend, but Chisa tells her otherwise. She can play with everyone, her talent is not useless. Now, later we get a scene of Chisa talking to Munakata. We learn something pretty big in this episode, because it seems Chisa was sent by Munakata to investigate Host Peak Academy, especially the research course students. They want to know what they are using that money for. As we know, they use it for the Isuru project, so I am loving how they are linking the two animes together like this. Another big theme in this episode is Mahiro, because we finally get a mention of her friend Sato, as Chisa asks her where she is going. Well, Mahiro is actually going to the research course to eat lunch with her friend. So yes, we are starting to get into the Twilight Syndrome. Oh boy. Now, another cool scene is that Tengan actually shows up in this episode and he talks to Hajime. It seems he knows about the Isuru project and wants to know if he accepted yet, because Hajime cannot pay for his classes, and it seems if he agrees to the project they will pay them for him. Tenga personally does not want Hajime to join. I find that really interesting. How much does he know? This episode was full of awesome moments, and the next one was really good, as Chiaki gets everyone to play video games together. There are lots of awesome interactions here, but my favorite one has to be Hijoko trolling Ibuki in Not Mario Kart. It was awesome. Okay, so now we get to what I think is the best scene in this episode, because Teru brings food for everyone, but Hijoko did something to it, because when they begin to eat, they get sexually turned on by it. This is because Hijoko used one of the potions that Seiko helped Teru make, so now everyone is super turned on. It's a really funny scene. We get Akane and Nekomaru talking funny to each other, Tanaka trying not to masturbate, Ibuki is there walking around saying how she's burning up, Mahiro is taking perverted selfies of herself, Teru got a huge boner I think, Nagito is there too, but all he said is hope. He got another choco out of me. There was something in the way he said that, oh god. Chiaki is breathing heavily, Soda wants to do Sonia, but baby Gangsta stops him. Peko tries to help Fuyuhiko, but in my opinion, the best part of this, Mikan stops her and asks Peko to give her the sword because it seems Mikan wants to use it. So yeah, Mikan wants to actually stick that sword up you know where. She even begins to stroke it like a penis. What the fuck am I watching now? Holy shit! God bless you, Kodaka, you madman. Now, things get strange, as Teru is going to rape Hijoko? What? But don't worry, Chiaki to the rescue. She gives him one hell of a punch. What a scene. They went full fan service. You know, so much Chiaki love in this episode. She is the main character and I'm loving it. So around the end, they make Chiaki the class rep, so she will be interacting with the student council. The same student council that was part of the first Killing game, so let's see what happens. The episode ends with Chiaki waiting for Hajime. She wants to play games with him. She even grabs his hand. another awesome moment between them. I am happy they are focusing on this. My black heart cannot take this. But we are not done yet, as we get another end credit scene of Fujiko's sister first appearance in the anime. She is in the reserve corps, so if you needed more proof that we are getting into the twilight, here she is. So expect Sato to kill her in the upcoming episodes, making Fujiko despair, then him killing Sato, making Mahiro despair. We are getting into the despair, and I hope you guys are ready for it. Overall, pretty good episode. I had a good time with it. Love the Mikan and Chiaki beats, also the build up to the twilight. So I am giving DanganRonpa 3 Despair Episode 2 a 5 out of 5. Holy shit, Mikan. So, have you guys seen this episode? If so, tell me in the comments below. And please remember to leave a like and share it. This is Baldwin. See you guys next time. Bye.